Sup, fuckers? I wanted to talk about my love for music, and that comes very personal and to my heart. And seeing as how I've already made personal videos in my bed, I thought, where's the other most personal place I can make a video? And I decided, oh fuck, that's hot, that my shower would be the next best place. So here we are. And I just thought it was funny how I've never taken a video here, and I've kind of just like changed places for most of my videos. Once again, we're going to talk about music because that is, as a lot of you know, my passion. I love music with every fiber of my being, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon. Oh, that's nice. The water's at like just the right temperature now. Ooh. There, now it's not right. I wanted to talk about Nice Guys Radio because they have introduced me to a lot of my favorite artists. As anyone who's ever met me in real life knows, I love indie music. I love the idea of being one of like 8 people who knows an artist, such as my love for the artist Jerry Paper, and how anybody who knows me has been forced to listen to Jerry Paper because he's fucking awesome. But I kind of want to talk about artists that I only have one-off relationships to, such as the artist Hector Gachan, or Gachan. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. Gachan. Gachan. While I did just like you because I know 2 of his songs, however, I'm drawing a blank on one of them. One of them is named Nice Guy, I remember. Oh, Rocco's something is the other one. Rocco Slippin', I want to say. But he's just one of like many artists that I've listened to on there. The one that I've only ever interacted with one of them, and it is one of 3 celebrity, quote-unquote, interactions I've ever had. Actually, I lied. There are 4. I got merch from one by winning a contest. One of them had a concert that was 21 and up, and I was like, sad, I am 20, exclamation mark. And he is like, fight the people. And I was like, yeah! Jerry! One of them, I found a CD of, I found a CD of this artist in a Goodwill at the beach, and we looked into those 2 artists, and they're now doing separate things. One of them, the band at the time was named Enchant Force, but now they're both doing separate things. She is doing stuff with like Rainbow Kitten or something of that. Like, I haven't heard of her in a minute, and he's gone through a couple of different bands. I think not the Diet, the Parliament, maybe. It's something very very related to politics. Is his current band's name. And they're both going strong with their musical interests, and I think that's badass as shit. Because why make music if you don't enjoy music, and why do something if you don't enjoy doing it in general. But yeah, I'm really getting off topic. The fourth one, and the one that's important to this, is with a little known French band who got signed by Nice Guys Radio called Born Idiot. In their hit song Crush, which is a fucking banger, note for note banger, but the lyrics to Crush are nowhere. So I had texted the band's Instagram like 4 separate times, and had finally gotten a reply like 3 months later, because I text them like once a week, and I finally got a response, and he's like, yeah, we're working on our new album right now. Here are the lyrics you asked for. I went, yes! Let's fucking go! I popped off a little. So that was my 4th celebrity interaction. But back to the actual topic of the video, I love tangents. I have been listening to Nice Guy Radio on YouTube for years now. I got into them my senior year of high school. I'm 20 now. So it's been 3 years. Crazy. So I've come across many fantastic artists because of it that I know like one song to. My favorite of those artists has got to be Sports Day and his song Shook, because I know I just talked about how like Crush by Born Idiot is one of my favorites. It's up there. Do not get me wrong. It is a fantastic piece. However, it ain't no fucking... It ain't Shook by Sports Day. Because Shook by Sports Day is a piece that the guitar riff on that is so simplistic but so necessary to my life. Like, without that, there was a piece of my life that was missing, and that was it. Like, before I found out about that song, some part of me was just not complete. Now that I have, bang, 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 lives in my head rent-free. Then there's Tom Wilson Kill It, and his song It'll Be Okay, that also doesn't have lyrics anywhere online. There's I don't remember his name, but he has a song called Snacks that Magnifico. It's not up there. Well, it is up there, but it's not same level as Crush and Shook, but it's like one step below. If we're at like 95 to 100 is that top step, we're in like 90 to 94. Moi. Magnifico. Then there's Camp Howard with their song Surprise, which the first time I heard it, I was like, hey, I know of a Camp Howard. My sisters went to that. It was not that Camp Howard. However, I think it's funny to just consider that it is. Then there's Real Jerk by Spooky Mansion. Great song. I know I should go into more detail about most of these songs, but most of these songs I really don't know how to go into more detail about. But I'll try. So I'm gonna go back one song to Camp Howard's Surprise. It's another simple one, except when it changes into the chorus. Doom, 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 is the repeating melody for all of the verses. The verses are, however, each unique in the fact that one of them is spoken in pure English, while the other one is spoken in apparently Spanglish, because I remember that was one of the songs I heard live on the radio, and I like looking at comments when I watch stuff live with other people, and someone was like, "Oh, the Spanglish heart eyes emoji," which was funny. Then just the total change between the chorus and the verses is beautiful, because it's very low energy for the verses, but then everything, the speed stays the same. It stays like a medium tempo jam throughout the entire thing. However, it just feels like they're putting in a lot more energy into playing that speed. Like a bunch more instruments are put in. It feels louder despite no one instrument getting louder. It's a beautiful song. That's another 90 to 94. In my eyes, music is subjective. Then there's one artist that I have listened to a shit ton of his work because of it, and that's Sebastian Roca. Sebastian Roca has, off the top of my head, 2 songs that I love, but I know I've listened to more of his. Being So and one thing. Fuck, what is that song? Either way, Sebastian Roca does have a very similar style in all of his songs, and that's slow love songs. Slow, dramatic love songs. But he doesn't really need more to that, because what he does well. Some of his songs are very white guy acoustic guitar, like the other song that I'm not remembering the name of. But then he has some that are heavier instrumentals. However, they give off the exact same vibe as the song that only has one instrument. And a lot of these artists I don't know how to put into words, because music isn't about what it is, it's about the feeling it gives you. So let's just go through the list again. Hector Gatchen. When I listen to his stuff, I feel like I don't know. How do you put feeling into words? I don't know. Crushed by Born Idiot. That one just gets me pumped up every time I hear it. Shook by Sports Day. It puts me in like, that is the feeling of going on a long drive, but the sun's setting the entire time. Like, it's been 2 hours, but the sun is still at the same height it was. And you're like driving past the beach and the sun's hitting off the water just like right above your eyes or right under. So it's not blinding you, but like you know it's there. That is the feeling I get with Shook. With It'll Be Okay, I feel like this might be because the picture for the song on YouTube is pretty much exactly this. However, it does invoke that feeling. Like, the picture for the single is completely right in how it's marked. And that's a night swim. Just going swimming at like fucking 2 in the morning. Going out to the pool and just diving in at 2 in the morning and staying under the water as long as you can. That's how It'll Be Okay by Tom Wilson Kellett feels to me. It just invokes that feeling to me. I am able to remember how Hector Gatchan's Nice Guy makes me feel. And that's a little unsettled. Just a little. But that's how the instrumental to the song feels. That's how that feels to me. Just a little unsettling. Snacks by, I want to say it's Oscar something. However, I still don't remember what his name is. It makes me feel like slightly sad, but slightly like just relaxed at the same time. It gives off like a sense of he's not really sure what he wants to do with his life, because he's like talking about how like he spent all his money on fucking cigarettes, and he's like, that's a lie, I actually just spent them on snacks. Now that's actually true. So I feel like not fully adult every time I listen to that song, because that's what I'm pretty sure the vibe is going for, like slightly immature. Surprise by Camp Howard just makes me feel energetic the entire time. It is a banger through and through. Then Spooky Mansion, it makes me feel, Real Jerk by Spooky Mansion, it makes me feel like I'm on a road trip, like I'm getting fucking dumped mid road trip. Have I talked about any other songs? Sebastian Roca makes me feel, he makes me feel like I'm falling in love all over again. Like, every time I like listen to Sebastian Roca, I'm like, I should call my girlfriend, because his songs are just so sweet, so pretty. What other artists did I like? Oh, fuck. What is their name? I remember one more. Temperex has 2 songs. Nice Boys and Tournament Hill, which hit after hit. Completely different feelings, hit after hit though. Nice Boys feels like you are a fucking r/nice guys. That's the exact feeling that I get every time I fucking listen to fucking Nice Boys. I feel like it's a nice boy trying to convince me that he's right. And like, I'm starting to fall for it a little every time I hear that. But like, Tournament Hill is just a banger. You don't need more words to describe Tournament Hill, because it's a banger. That's what it is. That's what it was meant to be. I don't need more words to describe perfection. I just use the word perfection. I know there are more artists that I would love to talk about. Maybe I'll get in the fucking comments of my own video and just be fucking describing more songs that I love. There was one called I Love You. I don't remember the artist's name, but that one, it's spelled I, love, and then the letter U. You know how fucking most people spell it. But it was like off of his first EP, but it's such a fucking beautiful song. As in, like, the simplicity of it is beautiful. You don't need more to it to describe how beautiful a thing is. Then Butterbath. I don't remember what song they have, but they're an artist that every time I think of Nice Guys Radio, I think of that one. I think of Recently Lately was another song I heard off of Nice Guys. For good reason. It is like the only rap song that they have, and it's a good one. It kind of reminds me of the song from the end. The song from the end of Men in Black 3. The Pitbull song. Dale. It kind of reminds me of that. Because the female singing on that song sounds similar to the female on Men in Black 3's end credits. Then what is there more to talk about? Stuck in a Groove. I don't remember who that's by. They Stuck in a Groove and Maybe That's Why are by the same artist. I just don't remember who. But their songs always get me in a good mood. Lupon, I'm not sure if I heard them through Nice Guys or I just heard them in the same era as I heard of Nice Guys Radio. Lupon is an artist named Jake who used to be a member of the band Hippocampus. However, when they broke up, he started doing solo work under the name Lupon. And he has 2 songs which I love, but my mom hates, being May and Vampire. May and Vampire are 2 of my favorite indie songs ever. They are in that 95 to 100 category. They're like 98, 99. They're kind of like, I want to say synth, but that's just an instrument that's on them. They're a little technological. The thing that makes them pop out to me is the technology used to further them. Even if it is simple. Even if it's simple shit like the instrumental on Vampire is just a repeating, like, computer loop. The simplicity of it is what I like about it. I don't feel like a fucking vampire listening to it, but I feel something. I should start scripting out my videos. However, I also don't have a way to fucking edit these, so I can't fucking edit out me just reading a fucking script. So you just have to listen to my fucking crazy rambles. I'll talk about one more song and then I'll end it so that people aren't having to watch another hour-long video, because I know that I wouldn't want to watch that. Just some fucking guy rambling for an hour. So I'll just pick a song that I like, even if it has nothing to do with it. E. coli by Earl Sweatshirt and someone else, I don't remember, is a banger. I'm just hoping that I'm remembering the right song. E. coli is the slowest song I can think of by Earl Sweatshirt. Because Earl Sweatshirt I know of for two things. Harder raps, and then, like, fucking just beats that the background beats that just fucking hit. Like, he had a song, Riot, that he didn't rap a single fucking verse on, but it was the entire point of it was just the instrumental, and it was fire. E. coli is a slow song by Earl Sweatshirt that doesn't really need anything else, because it's just like, I think of like Earl Sweatshirt as like a more like eccentric rapper, a lot of Odd Future I kind of think of in that way, because like I remember all of 3 artists from Odd Future, because I got into them before I knew Odd Future was a thing. I just thought it was a clothing brand. I'm a fucking poser, I guess. But yeah, I found out about Odd Future way later, so I just know these 3 artists as these 3 artists. Earl Sweatshirt, Tyler the Creator, and Frank Ocean. And I kind of think of Tyler and Earl in a very similar way. Eccentric rappers. Like, they're very different in their style of eccentricity, but at the same time, they're both still eccentric. E. coli is the opposite of eccentric. It's calming. It's relaxing. There's never fucking speed put onto it. It's just him kind of like flowing along the stream that is the instrumental to that song. The sample used in the background of just ladies singing works so well, because the entire point of the song is that it's slow and relaxing. So those women singing in a slow and relaxing way just is so fucking pretty. I have no more words to describe music I like, so I'm gonna sign off now. Honestly, someone should count the amount of fucking tangents I go through in each video, because it's a fucking lot. I already know. Alright, toodles, cooches and smooches.